Now we have to discuss the way forward now.
Okay.
The issues are over now. What should we do now? So actually, when we were doing MTech and PhD, Chinese government sent thousands of students who were paying fellowship to US. They have done the PhDs and joined back. That was the condition. All the Chinese universities are good professors now with PhD. They are producing PhD. So the PhD problem solved by Chinese government, they woken up in 1991 only. At that time, I used to hear the speech of Manishankar Iyer. So we are doing everything all right, don't worry. But they have not done anything.
But you can send to IITs. You don't have to send to United States.
But
IISc.
but IISc is only one, sir.
No, but you have IITs.
IITs are only
have problems.
Problems. Actually, the point is that the thousands of students have been sent. And now actually the Dr. D.C. Reddy said that we require a sea change and it can be retrieved. Tomorrow Telangana government says that I want to do something. What is our recommendation? Is there any recommendation actually? And from your speech actually, faculty are most important. How to bring a sea change in improving the quality of faculty? That is a research question. As soon as possible. As soon as possible means that we cannot do in 6 months. PhD requires 4 years. So after 4 years.
But it is connected to the administration also.
Yeah, administration is ready to recruit their PhDs. Nobody will say no, but they are saying there are no PhDs.
No, but
No, there is a monetary aspect.
So that can be controlled. That can first let us have PhDs, then
No, you should have first accreditation system.
yeah,
Proper.
that's okay. So let us that anyway, those are the small things actually. Because if somebody is willing to, they will do accreditation system, everything tighten.
Well, no, it's not small thing.
No.
It's the big
When
thing.
I say, because they will resist it.
Okay, that is the registered, but things I hope, assuming the government is serious.
And also, even if they want, if you put internal, you alone, they can be bribed.
So, how
I'm
to?
sorry, I'm not
Sir.
insulting
No,
anybody,
you're absolutely right.
but this is, already have
So-
accreditation boards here.
So,
And they've been bribed to get accreditation, right?
yeah, that
So
of
we
course.
need to have
Yeah, good
much
accreditation.
more independent.
So, how to produce the quality PhD students? Now we can exploit the internet. We can exploit the resources from the US, like you and everybody. So,
Well,
what
it
my
doesn't
problem?
have to be just the US, I mean.
Anyway, let us start a research university, admitting 100 PhD students immediately. Let us make a proposal. So every year 100 PhD students, after 4 years 100 students will come. Even after 2 years they can teach actually. So there are 4 engineering colleges. Everybody will get at least 10 if they distribute properly. So this is my proposal actually, a research university with the help of internet. So abroad faculty will guide in with these faculty and produce the quality PhD with quality publications. Which will be ready to teach in engineering colleges and unless we produce hundreds of PhD students as soon as possible, we can't solve this. Whatever we talk. Okay. So PhD, see change in the faculty should occur. For that, Telangana government should start a research university at the beginning, and we should all consider a plan now, a draft document. What is a research university? What it is? Because it is the first model. China has sent a lot of students. Now we don't have time that. Now we got internet, we got Skype. It is not that once you meet and after that we can meet through internet or something like that. So this is my proposal, sir. Actually, so is it a viable idea or not? And that is the kind of thing actually I am recommending actually.
So the real goal is to get PhD.
A quality PhD as soon as possible.
So, but that doesn't have to involve creating a university or college just for PhDs. Like someone said, you can use institutions that are considered very good. IITs, okay?
And there are few IITs.
Yeah, few. So I think government can sponsor, that removes one other element. See, if you send outside, they may not come back, even if you put this contract. it happened with the J1 visa people, you know. So that's one, I mean, you have a good idea, but implementation part, I have a little bit of a problem because that requires a lot of resources, and also the quality of producing the PhD can also go down because it's all in one place, and right? So if you send whatever 10 PhD students in different fields of engineering to each of how many IITs now we have?
There are about 20 IITs.
Right, and also some NITs, right? Good NITs are there. So I think we can respect our own institutions in the country and get quality PhDs. See, it's a first start. One thing I always believe in, you cannot run before you crawl. Okay? And in fact, there is intermediate step of walking even, right? Crawling and walking and then running. So if we can make these people to crawl first, and I mean what I mean by that, they get the PhD and then they start teaching, and then we make this quality accreditation or whatever, that means they have to follow. See, this capitalistic system in America works because they also have rules that obey. They are obeyed. If they are not obeyed, this capitalistic system of making money would have gone haywire, just like here. But they have to follow the rules. And so coming back to these private engineering colleges in America, they also want to make money. But they have to follow those rules of quality check. Okay? Having the laboratories or playgrounds or everything, the union facilities. They don't only look at this curriculum, they look at student life. All of these have to be met. Okay? See, this is when I said criminal earlier in the pre-processor part. You know, we are really destroying the youth, their life early on. By the time they come to college, they're burned out. And that is also negative reason. They're not able to think anymore because really they're burned out. You know, these parents are putting them through tuition as soon as they come from the school, and some of these schools don't have playgrounds. Why playground? They don't even have toilets, I was told, right? So anyway, I think pre-processor is something has to be discussed separately in the program from KG to PG. If government is very serious about that, they have to address this pre-processor very, very deeply, and they have to allocate resources. Because otherwise all these private schools are taking a lot of money and not providing the quality education in the sense of developing these people as human beings, you know, with the comprehensive lifestyle. I mean, they should have also how to deal with people, how to communicate. You know, one other thing I found, you know, some of you are very good and very unique in your own way. I found, even in IITs, many of the faculty, they are not good communicators. They cannot present their work in a way somebody who doesn't know the subject well can understand. They cannot prepare their presentations to bring out what are the salient features. Why are you doing? What are you doing? Right? I mean, so they don't have this thinking. Condensing a book into 2 pages, that's exactly what they have to do. You have already carried out the work. Now it's time to present. So you have to tell them, why did you in first place undertook this work? Right? That should be a slide. Then what is that you are doing is new? And what is the technical approach? And then you conclude, right? So what I'm saying is, see, they all go, they finish the paper, they publish, so they go to a conference and just, they don't show interest. And another thing I found, they present the paper and they walk out of the meeting room.
But already, sir, the NIT...
See, there are a lot of these, I think, cultural problems, I don't know how we fix it. I mean, every time I come there and I see this, how can they show so much disrespect to other authors? And also, why don't they have this passion or interest to learn what is this other person doing? Because that session is already a focus session. Okay? That means it is a theme. So that means it is related to your work also. May not be exactly, but it is related. So if we don't have that interest to learn, And, so anyway, there are a lot of these elements we don't want to fix.
Cultural and the soft
Yeah,
skills.
that's why I said earlier, it is socio-economic, culture is the main thing. See, you can have the same intelligence. I mean, I always take this example of if Einstein was born in Uganda, just with the same intelligence, so what would he do? What would he have done? Would have done, right? Well, first priority is to find the food, right? So he would have been very clever to find it somewhere, somehow, right? Or take, the Newton. And if he was born and if apple fell, oh, he would be so happy, eat it quickly, right? You won't think of gravity or anything. So the surroundings, culture is a very important part of. So one other thing, I'm not going outside of this discussion, but it is important. Harinath was very gracious not to expand. He was very complimentary. But I don't know if you read between lines. And he said I was a good student, but I was not the best student in my class. I was not. He was a domain 3 or whatever, 3rd, right? And the other fellow I know from our same multi-purpose came dominion 1st. Yeah, exactly. Divakar, right? So I was not top of the class in everywhere until I came to engineering college. Okay? I was top of our multi-purpose high school in my batch, in all branches. But once I came there, the system is different. So, but I had this habit of working everything myself, doing things. So, my classmates would even copy my work, smarts, very smart. And they get first class, distinction, I did get first class. So, I was not the top of the class, that's the thing. Okay, I was probably not even top 10%. But things were changed so much when I went to United States. All the same top people who were, by the way, many came to US when I went. And some of them, like Lakshmi, came back, but none of them, I don't remember, maybe there may be one went on to PhD. But they didn't do any better than me. In fact, I was presidential medalist very first semester. Because the work ethics is different there. You do your work, right? And the exams are conducted in such a way, those who did it, they know how to answer the question, not by copying someone. And so what I'm saying is my way of doing things helped me in the US. So he was saying he cannot believe how I went up like that. So it is not accident. Okay? My personality, the way I was doing things, I had the same personality when I went there. The rewarding or performance criteria there was different. It's not just marks. Okay? But then, like also I said, people somehow suddenly they blew. Maybe that happened to me, I don't know. I got motivated more there. Okay? So this is going to happen with many of the students. Because they have talent, but it has to be channeled in a proper way.